What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I'm going to get right into my topic. My topic is LeBron James and how delusional, in my opinion, how delusional LeBron James has been since over at least over the last few years, and it has been it's been evident in some of the decisions that he has made, right? And like, let me first let me excuse me, let me give you some examples of like how you can tell that a person is delusional, right? And then I'm gonna read off some description of a person that is delusional, and then I'm gonna make comments, and I'm gonna tie that into some of LeBron James's decisions that he has made, at least over the last few years in basketball. Okay, so a person that is delusional is tends to surround itself with people who flatter them and avoid challenging their ideas. And so that's obvious. Like in his decision to bring on his son Bronny James, everybody who knows basketball know that Bronny James is not qualified to play professional basketball, right? And the fact that the people around him, what's the guy named Rich Paul, I won't even say his wife, but Rich Paul, ESPN, the NFL, I'm sorry, the NBA, and the people who run the Lakers, it seemed like these people would have, like told LeBron that, like, no, this is not a good idea. Because LeBron is not the first player in NBA history to have a son, and he's definitely not the first who would want it to have their son play with him. So that right there, like, if he think that his son right now, I'm not saying in a few years, but right now that his son is NBA ready, then he's delusional. And so let me read you another description of a person that is delusional, right? And it says detach from the everyday struggle. And so that's obvious, you know what I mean? Like LeBron James is almost a billionaire. So he's definitely detached from the from the everyday struggle. And if you're a person in LeBron James shoes, or anybody, a person with wealth and fame, they do tend to get detached from the everyday struggle. But what is needed when you are detached from the everyday struggle is you got to have people around you who are not yes men, people who are going to, they're going to tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear. And from the looks of things, it's everybody is telling LeBron James, what he want to hear. Evidenced by his decision to, to co-sign the hiring of JJ Redick, right? Anybody would have told him, like, like that decision for him and the Lakers to hire JJ Redick is not good for LeBron James at all. It don't give the appearance that JJ Redick, because of his experience, his lack of experience, it don't give the appearance that LeBron James is trying to win. It don't give the appearance that that he is really concerned about his legacy. He think that his legacy is already cemented. But I think that this is another move that in the long run that is going to is going to come up against LeBron James and make him look bad, right? And so another symptom, or another way you can tell that somebody is delusional, is like fear of criticism or failure. And you can tell that by LeBron James is always crowning himself the GOAT. You know what I mean? He says that he's the GOAT more than you hear any other professional basketball player compare himself to be a GOAT. And that is a person that definitely, if not delusional, that's somebody who lacks humility. And I think humility is very important when it comes to to being of sound mind and just making making good judgments, good judgment calls. And it's apparent that LeBron James is not making good judgment calls over the last few years. Like I said, the fact that athletes, a lot of times, especially good athletes, people will cater to them, instead of telling them no and this is not right and that's not right. People allow them to get away with things that they know that they shouldn't get away with. And then that just allows this person to go further and further down the rabbit hole, become more and more delusional. And so that's the case with LeBron. The fact that he was allowed to get rid of different coaches, scapegoat different players when he didn't have success. It's been a lot different watching LeBron career than watching any of the other greats. Like Magic, Isaiah, Bird, Jordan. Even Jordan and Kobe had more. They had more humility to them than LeBron James. And I think I would imagine that it would be hard to have that humility about you when you have so many people cheering you on, so many people telling you that you are you're the best thing since sliced bread. But it don't seem like that for LeBron. It just seems like, everybody wants to tell him everything. They just telling him everything they want to hear. But now I think all of that is getting ready to come to an end. I already see that ESPN and different NBA execs are starting to really just come out and denounce, some of the decisions that LeBron James has made. And I think, like as this season 2024, 2025, as this season goes on further, I think more and more people, because of the fans and stuff like that, more and more noise and more people will come out and speak up against LeBron. I think that this whole situation could have been really avoided years ago if LeBron had surrounded himself with people like who just weren't yes men, and just tell LeBron like this is not a good look, this is not a good move. Only time LeBron, like from what I can see, only time LeBron has ever been called to task is when LeBron James, I think he made a statement or something about like the Jewish community. Then LeBron James had to meet with the Jewish community and apologize and and also have like members of the Jewish community and apologize and have like like almost like a class or something like that. They made him like a sensitivity class or something they made him take. But other than that, LeBron James has been able to say and do and get his way, with everything else. And this right here is going to, like, this season right here, 2024, 2025 is really going to be, I think, for LeBron James, is really going to be an eye opener. A lot of people are really going to, I think that it's going to get real bad. It's going to be epic. It's going to get really, really bad because the decisions that have been made in the last couple of years, like there is no other scapegoat besides LeBron James. He can't blame the Lakers, for bringing on his son. I think he'll take the rap or take the fall for bringing on JJ Redick. And you can kind of see that the Lakers are, the Laker organization is really separating itself. They're letting it be known that LeBron James was, and it's obvious, was very instrumental in his son being drafted at number 55. And so everybody know and that, that's LeBron James' call. That's LeBron James' decision. And so he can't, he can't really point the finger at nobody else. And like I said, in order for a person, and this is not really to bash LeBron, but it's like I'm looking at this from like a as a learning experience for not just professional athletes or actors or famous people, but anybody who has any type of success, like in whatever business or whatever, you have to surround yourself with people who really care about you, people who really, who really just want to see you do well, and people who are not going to be yes men. Now, most people don't have that problem, I mean, sometimes, like even if you're a person and you have money, say like you have money, more money than most of the people in your circle, you want to find that there are some people that will, most people will kind of like, cater to you or tell you, or tell you what you want to hear. But then you gotta have somebody in your circle who is going to keep you grounded, and somebody who is going to tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear, and that's how you avoid certain pitfalls that come with being delusional. And I think that the pitfalls that come with being delusional, LeBron James will not be able to avoid those pitfalls any longer. So, he gets to this portion of his career, like he on the tail end of his career. And I think like for LeBron James, the decisions that he has made throughout his career, I think they are going to come and haunt him throughout this season. That's my take on it. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about what I just said. If you agree, you think I'm reaching. But that remains to be seen. We'll see, throughout this season, if I'm right about LeBron James being delusional and those decisions coming back to haunt him. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.